I think August and September. What happened in July? August.
Bọ́lá ẹ̀kọ́ Mohammed Kudus ọ̀pẹ̀sọ́rí bọ́lá ẹ̀kọ́ kò fún sóníà.
I think August and September.
Arafo yama enwa chena yama enwa kwaba Emfamra Kings TV GH ena ya woda ena ya afo ne ya foda emra associate na ya de agudie mu nsama ya tunidi Kings Power Sports 1 no ever free sabre ya ekwapem se du baako abebo ya pa ho simano aduasa awura mu dumienu no Oni yantna na yamfa gudie mu nsama ya to ne din Kings Power Sports no emfa emra ya mona ne nsam ne efisem na enne ya kuncheri agu nkrata so ya de eba sonefo ansu atimi asono so a enne ya tenasia ya de eba production team na ya adwuma otunse de edika de editie no ya timi ansu de agu nsane ya ni a enne ye ba bedi hu komo se agudie mu nsam na ye ba wura mo ewa amonone yebedi nkomo akwakofa amonone nsem no edi aba na amonone nsem no transfer strikes no yede ni na enso edi ebeba ewo dwumade nsaso na yebebo awura mu enso wani aye fra no efie yede efisem no enso edi beba na awura mu ewo amonone nsem eno a ni aye fra no the UEFA Champions League playoff no matches ni bi enso etodwa ene yatena sene yede honsem no enso edi eba yebewura ene matches a eno ebetodwa branch fra no aye Emriche Eze ene Arsenal deal no honsem no etesen wakasa Samson opanya fra Oliver Glasner no aye head coach edema aye Crystal Palace no enso akasa dia fa Magai ena feso Emriche Eze ho yede honsem ni na no enso edi ebabedi nkomo ewo madoda so ye Barca update ensemble na ekoso ewo Barca ene madoda so ye de honsam no ebebe abibremu a na fesu adi nkomo ewo Africa enra uram ewo South Africa Premier League no matches ni bi etodwa ye de update no ede beba so na ebeba uram ewo Chelsea na fesu ede ehonsam ede abefisam ne de se boyi enra top 4 matches ni bi etodwa Kumasi Asante Kotoko metema otumfo na anom eno a enema nkoye emfa mamo the Rainbow Colors Continental Club Masters phobia ye ni emfa aye House of Folk etimisi form aye adwuma na kama ye de honsam no ebeba dabai ana matches ni bi ebetodwa ye de ni na eba this many more ena enne yatenasia ye de eba ewo adwuma de so set notification bell no on turn on ewo YouTube no so na so like your page and share now comment and fatwa ne yenkenkan from our Facebook no Kings TV GH sounds no gramo ewa near your front TikToker Kings TV GH Kings TV _GH sounds na X no and so Kings TV GH midi and Osman Jovadi chief executive producer Ken Halid Ahmed aya to batenenka odi ebe wura fie na so fisam no latest odi ni na enso ade aba Samsung enso ati MCR out say o teaching fidie na fruma adanda no atima yini sena basado sodoso no ede honsam aba birthday wishes no ye bere ne kama ede amaw na ene ye bedi nkomo ewo dwumade so ye hwese ye nuanom sompafo be wura mu na ye di nkomo de afa sompa aye invitational tournament enti ma menko na studio B me ma ya ta kwaba na fi so ye di nkomo Ahmed Ayat, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Bibi aboko there.
Nyame adom bibi aboko se oso ho ye.
Oh, nyame adom bibi aboko.
Okay. Okay.
Starboy ewo afu main airport. Ono ehwe dwumadi in live. Ti bia Starboy wo bia no ye chiao ene anopai. Na efisem no dia me na ekoso ewo efisem ko no ami hu se top 4 no ehya
Oh yeah, top 4 no atumi ahase and I think say obi onya kwanya ehwe bibia no ehun se ampa say no teams no mani abre pa obi a ehihye ni team a enya asem kuma kra ewo honmo and ugrom ewo Pando Heart of Lions a omu venue a omo de bebo eye 2025-26 eye Ghana Premier League no ultimate say yes omugusu a omo so ACC niema said a pitch no suitable for the association football na the piano and so etumi kind and uremu ewo abrantia ye friend Elisha Elisha okono so aso ya ono so etumi akasa e de afa Andre Dede Ayu legacy a wajan wo French Le Championnet ni mo anti eno so ehon komo ewa hasei na fe uroma ne eno ade bi si wa Argentina
ene so me Melandia
Hollandia ne
ko airport e wa ade bi na ye say
ti Hollandia no unse eno Copa Sudamericana so na masa DC wo Argentina Buenos Aires na enyasem kuma kora ewo minuka se nipa ba kokora mpo na ahwere ne nkwa ye de ho enkomo ebeden ebetumi aba nti bebrina no ekawe ho na ya boabo no de ba
okay enti Ayat era wateren kana mamintia Mr. Amengo amengo aye Elinao da Silva ehwe dwumade ne live enso e wo Facebook enti yanko so ana ye share na ye comment no yamfa ntoto na yentimi enso nya adwuma kama nti obama me sompafo ayina na odi atoso na yatimi enso adi nkomo na bibia akoso kama
bore kwa Mohamed Kudus akasori bore ko fonsonia
enso atimi akoso kama nti abranche fel Samsung no obodjuma papa masa kromo adwa Samsung obono enye adwa ketwa enti yemadi nkomo ariamo enti fato so na yentimi enso edi nkomo ewo djumade so aya sompa invitational cup 2025 maiden edition na urama nyambo tena Friday na djumade no enso shase 11 am key yebenya Kara United ebebo eretia womana for Mighty Royals ewo Sunyan Coronation Park na afeso ebo 1 pm yebenya Brekum Chelsea the Bibris and Young Apostles and ebo Bechem United 3 pm ebebo eretia Ghana Stars and so Sunyan Coronation Park enti ochina 3 games and etodwa ayeku 20 Ghana cedis ura na utwia o hwe 3 games ochina na the Saturday the same time 11 am Adriana Stars Mighty Royals 1 pm Young Apostles Kara United Brekum Chelsea Bechem United 3 pm and after Surama Sunday no yebekwa kunya Mighty Royals Young Apostles 11 am Bechem United and Carrera 1 pm and after so Adriana FC and Brekum Chelsea 3 pm itibi pacho kana channel so say some invitational cup on Airbus Nyamboa aye come aye ochina to aye Sunday about live our Kings TV GH enti details any pictures and videos ni na no game ni betwa na live na bibia enso atimi akoso enti ayat bibia de dem I should carry on okay enti se bibia de dem dia ya ba dan ho aba hehia ina yatimi awuramu awa amonane na yakwakofa latest ni na enso de aba Kings TV GH ena waso agusu awuti awutu se wani gusu a o hwene nti yebewura mo ewa monane na fesu akwakofa monane nsem no enso eri abanti mami jamano na yenkwa monane mra sesi na yenkonkofa latest no enso emfamra ewo dwumade ni so awutu se enya fadi agronti yenkwa mra sesi okay, orafo yema enwa chena yema enwa kwaba emfamra Kings TV GH emra so se ebewremo enso ewa morone na yakwa kofa latest ni na enso edi aba ena enso ya woda enti yakona fesu yatimi yakwa kofa latest ni na enso edi aba ni na no aya transfer choice ena yenya tenase no yeri epa ewo dwumade ni so yebe kona fesu yatimi adi nkomase madi kan ka cho no joining show no enso live o Facebook na fesu yentimi enso emfa update ni na enso emfamra yebe pawrabu enso camp of Chelsea na yakwa kofa update no ade aba yebe wura Manchester United ewunsam no enso eba ni na no enso update ya ena anoperi eba ewo dwumade so yen content personal face yentin komo elfana bachi here we go onim say tanu a mebe ya report enso de mo say abrantier from Action our voice Romo ewo fana bachi emambedi komo no enso ade mo say entrage no enso ene fana bachi mpain for adin komo ama abrantier from Action our voice no ebe wura enso ane fana bachi ena meda sorry ya ye mensaka ene so Romo abrantier from our voice enso wani ene tesore for bachi enso akwa kosi aka ena mafana bachi boboko no wura ma de enso ye lonto ena branch no enso ewura with option to buy no enso can be na now him say na apprentice from action our voice ever fly from England now for them enso atima wuramo e won near friend taking na the medical test no enso that sisters na bia enso atimi akoso kama na mo say dia ba so that we no enso go through ayo penite eri Jose Mourinho ono ene Marco Donatello enso go through ono ene fatete for enso ene for no kotana ye for the action our voice e Marco Donatello enso ejepine na urama the lives of ayas muina no enso etimi approach aprantia ye for the action our voice na mom Mourinho effect no enso etimi apua aprantia no amano enso etimi Mourinho no enso update ya ena anopari airport yankona face yentin come Prantia Fano, Emriche Eze, and the medical, and some Ramo, and Arsenal, and Super Fly, and some Aqua Cotianas, and about the last game, and some our Crystal Palace or Bonnie Pay, and Super Ram Emirates, now and young Bodotna, or the medical, and some nice Snavia, and one Kama, Yafrano Emriche, and Anusa, Nanka, or Ram, our torch, and that mom, I had the Arsenal fun. And a quick hurry up to 70 and that's 67.5 million pounds and I will quality and so the Arsenal a Crystal Palace and on pay yet and send me to Jamia Branchete and some American future no photo sona first team and team come kakra and from our show and then come and you know update no and some other paper and so Kobasa no and share to just Osha Arsenal ayatia akwakoya ne mafra utusa no Arsenal and Arsenal konum enso jano kwamane ko Christ near Fano Christ Park Rangers enti se Arsenal kwanya na pa obetimi enso remo
Arsenal's probably the hardest. My dream is to play for them. So hearing them say no at 13, that was tough. And I remember like training after I got released and couldn't like focus. I was just crying. I was training like didn't balling. Arsenal's probably the hardest. My dream is to play for them. So hearing them say no at 13, that was tough. And I remember like training after I got released and couldn't like focus. I was just crying. I was training like didn't balling. Arsenal's probably the hardest. My dream is to play for them. So hearing them say no at 13, that was tough. And I remember like training after I got released and couldn't like focus. I was just crying. I was training like didn't balling. Arsenal's probably the hardest.
Enti wey are ensama appointment and swear Emriche and swear to Johnny Nano and some update and pare eba e wotuma so na mame akotana ya freno Julio ensiso na foso anas enchicho rada na yentin kuma kakra and some enfama na urama akotano and some ram our Chelsea na nyamensa kanisa ena ana akotano kwakoya ne freno ni medical test and so ariama New Blue Co aye play anase New Blue Co company no enso akwa pon ye friend Chelsea yamin say kanisa se no se akodane nya e pass the medical pair ayadom enso de ba ko Strasbourg na fe watin enso awramo e wo Chelsea now do say the contract no until June 2031 and enso ya appointed there enso ade aye Julio aye Echizo anon komo na nanopa ye team enso ma e wo jumane so na say 20 million pounds package and I'm on Enzetia and I'm Brighton out of Milano and so can be and Nana could down on exclusion and medicals and some one unity a day and church and Nano and some update here and I'm a pretty abba I work from Tatana young corner first year team come and one unity and so a point here from out to Melo and so former pass a player now Yamin second I had the Gremo and so come on and from the loan our Gremo ensom e wani for the Brazil ene na Manchester na report ame gara ne sa akota no ayate obokwa ne tem enso ade Gremio for no enso ne Juve tinko sa akota no tano amom enso betima ya ne permanent dealer ene anopedi tami etutwa na unim sa akota ya for no Artumelo
I think August and September. What happened in July?
Contract with
August.
Juve
Bore kwa Mohamed Kudus opesori bore ko Professoria
ene se anhwe akota no ensom ebetimi akọ free agent ya ene anopani nano ensom ya update ya ene ya touch kama ene ama ewetuma de so fa enra resource no enso etimi etodwa no fama me na fasu entimi enti nkoma kakra enfama ewetuma de so ni nano enso ya tanwa you wait for
August and September. What happened in July? August.
bore kwa Mohamed Kudus opesori bore ko Professoria
kama ensom ha ye konya bobokwa ne tem enso ate Bodo claims enso atena fie asha kanunum enso abobokwa first time cross enso antimiate na urama konya sotic enso ane ayekra game no enum enkwakwa golas draw obiam enso antimia fa Paul Antonio Kwatram Sasona
August and September. What happened in July? August.
bore kwa Mohamed Kudus opesori bore ko Professoria
Toto na fasu antin kuma kakra enfama ewetuma de so enturoma Benfica ene bobokwa ne tem anso ate aya meche Fenerbahce ene taw screen so na yenkwa na fasu antin kuma ewo ponya friend Jimmy Floyd anon enso akasa osehwe Obama Jimmy Floyd
I think August and September. What happened in July? August.
bore kwa Mohamed Kudus opesori bore ko Professoria
no so na fasu antin kuma na opanu kuma wadi na ne sa ase manfo eka na urama opanya anase manfo eka se urama na aye Liverpool na fin amubaji Premier League no manfo bi eka se Liverpool na Premier League no amam enso etimi age ose hwe de amu eka no masa enye se Liverpool boboko no yentimi enso mo o metimi se Liverpool na mom ono team ba ko tepe mo Manchester City omo eno no aye Jimmy Floyd anom enso gidiesa amo ebetuma di Premier League ni entie Jimmy Floyd on near friend Sky Sports ni nkomo no editu dware for Manchester City so mo your favorite so mo ebeji English Premier League no
going to score. I think he's going to score more goals than De Bruyne, but assist-wise, I don't think that it is going to be as much. But the boy can play. They have found a diamond there. Man City is my favorite for the year to win it. Everybody's talking about Liverpool, and I do think it's going to be very close. But Man City for me is the team to beat.
Enti way ere ensema panity answer Jimmy Floyd answer to dwana no pa yare answer bi answer ma ewotuma de so na yanko Oliver Glasner onom answer manager ere ma ayane for the Crystal Palace ono on central form answer dinkoma na yebiso panisa na upo game ewa near for Europa Conference League qualify na ena game na obono ayate abranche for Emre Chene Mark Gayu omobetima bo game ni biana because yanyane ntiase ene game no akodana na se na game ambabo no munya bowie pa akodana uramo ensom ewo Arsenal na akodana obetimi abosa game bia na because ohwa ne transfer bruhaha ene ne transfer saga onom ensu obetimi anya kwanya siake no se ha ene emriche na afeso aprantia from magai ni nanom ensu etime a start game area ma Crystal Palace yentie Oliver Glasner manager and also confirm say a branch here from American office or Maguire ever starting game no yentie no.
Yes, I think it's the same. So if we all have to be pleased that the player gives 100% when he has a guilty contract, so if there's something going wrong, it should be the opposite. If a player signs a contract, so he should stick to the contract. So I think it's not that we have to say thank you every day that the player gives 100%. This is what we can expect. So also to get a few pounds a week. So I think it's also the right of a club. And the duty of a player to give 100% as long as he is under contract. And on the other side, I know this is the theory. On the other side, it just shows, and again, I mentioned it before Chelsea. I think many of you were surprised that Mark and Ebb started and played almost the whole game. most of you will be surprised that they will start again tomorrow because of all the rumors. But again, they are committed. They are committed to the team. They have a contract here. They played a crucial part that we could be that successful, and they will play a crucial part as long as they are here because they are good. They are committed to the team, and they. When one of the players will leave, which I don't know at the moment, then they want to leave as the guys who always, or the players who always give 100% for Crystal Palace. This is what they did since they signed, I don't know, many years ago. And this is what we expect from them until the end of their contract, whenever this is.
Enti Oliver Glasner ena otusa ya tenenka no enso yare ho ebisa srina ema ewo dwumade no so na yankwana afeso yenti nkoma ewo nkoma fufrom yankoma dwede na yentimi enta che kama emfama na ye koma dweda ni nane sa ayade amado team no empanfo ensom atimi amomo aye day off enti ena enso enko train nyambo do kira no pa ena mado the boys no enso be ko train na bibia ensom atimi akozo kama mani nano ensom update ayare pa ewo dwumade ni so na abrantia fa no aye Gonzalo Garcia enra erotimi wuramu enya ni FIFA aye Club World Cup top scorer award no enra enampanfom enso ere emana ni nano obetimi enso nya sa aye image no ensom ade atoso na bibia ensom atimi akwaso ni nano ensom aye update ya enano pere abrantia fa no aye Gonzalo Garcia aye ni FIFA Club World Cup top scorer no and down screen so me frontier front no da Militao na first yentin koma na unim se enche September upcoming international break no enya dia Carlo Ancelotti no enso manager edema Brazil national team no eba to nsa area for frontier front no da Militao na ni na se urama da Militao no almost one upon person or professor or no ever course on Madrid aye training na ebiem watimi arrest Abrantane because of free injury by encheye enti on person watimi arrest na international games on bebo no onom enso kwakwa use Abrantane den ensom ade meche da Militao ni na no ensom update ya eba Mami Kylian Mbappe masa uramu just 2025 European top 5 league centers na say European top 5 leagues no player bianu ho and I was more goals than Kylian Mbappe ono ene dukan wanya 30 goals enso wo aye 33 matches South Sudan appointed there and some Osman Dembele enya 25 goals in 31 matches appointed there enso de Sheu Gurashi etosum yensa 22 goals in 26 matches South Sudan Robert Lewandowski 19 goals in 28 matches obekwa kwanya appointed there and some ate aye Harry Edward Kane and so 19 goals in 27 matches Salina no a European top 5 no and I'm part in our competition ya don't send me Emma I watch man so away from that yamra bi bremo na face so yentimi entin komo our Africa na yedin ko bi bremo a na unimsa nanka enne gamer ya from Sias Belouizdad eba po enso de tia MC Orges na mom report on me gansem panfo ensom atimi aponspo ni sa genu nane sa ohwa na nke be kwaye match between aya Roland aya Mukwana on his side Romovic omo ena be akobo sa game because omo ene the youngest coaches omo ewa Africa ha na ne mense kan sa omo se near for aya chan tournament no ensom egusu ekoso enti empanfo se before mbabo sa game no just a town tournament no and some atimi abana we ya ni na no and some update ya eba sebia a lot of attention no and some atimi akoso ni na no and some honsema na pa ya eba ewojumade so away from that yankwana feso yantin komo South Africa amu Premier League no me pacho wura South Africa Premier League na general matches ne bi enso todwa na enra matches se todwa no we no enso South Africa Betway Premiership no yekonya Amazulo ensom ehye kanabako ema aye Moramo aye Gallant ensom antimi ante South na aye Magashi ene Mamelodi Sundowns game no ekwe 2-0 in favor of Mamelodi Sundowns. South na Orlando Pirates ene aye Stellenbosch game no ekoba som enso ehye kanabako ema Stellenbosch FC ensom antimi antani nano aye downright games ano entodwa ewo South Africa Premiership na ena nedon 70 nano ensuaba ewo jumade ni so fami kwa Barca na afesu enti nkoma ena anopa mi wuram ewo stadium me patanya noa mi wuram enso studio na ne ne te ensuate aya UEFA anase supervisors ensom edi free UEFA enti eno ena tell screens no enti supervisors amom enso free UEFA amom enso wuram to say amom ekwa check ni ayo for Spotify Camnew Stadium where that say enom enso ready say no ebetimi host matches ensom ewo ne te ede boss animal te so enti anano paya no aya dia supervisors enso wuram ewa aye Spotify Camnew Stadium ni nanom ense update ya na pare eba na onim say tenra me ya report at my say Frontier friend Frankie Dion enti mame Frankie Dion na first meeting komo kakra enfama ewo jwade nso me ya report no at my say Frankie Dion ya dia oni aye agency ni wasesa no ama urama agency Frankie Dion asesano no eyatia on new agency no bekwa koshia Barca mpainfo na mom enso atimi adi nkoma na amukwa koshia mo na yatia Frankie Dion afibia no obenya 9 million euros wajia tumsa no contract extension de obetimi asane no contract no e de ma Barca until June 2028 with the option of 1 year no enso e ka hu bia ni na no ensom update ya and anopere e ba e wojumade so mame opanya ya fa no aya opanya ni tin enso the one Laporta ono and a Dell screen so no na report America the free one Laporta so ani na no say urama ya dia Barca sesia ne de amo ensum atima urama tu say amo ensu sika sam no amo millions and amo ensu atimi akate aya from section like beer near the team ensu the basket amo ball team no amo sika sam amo akate bi so south na urama commissioner na amo ensu atwia edema guarantees no almost 50 million euros anya dia Barca ensu atimi atwia tu say entire budget ni na Barca e hware mu se bibia ensum ebekwazo kama eya wo mona no parents ne bi atu dware ma ewo jumade so na Barcelona ese amo ebewuro mame Barcelona another image no amo say sa mpainfo behwe na amo stadium no bibia enso antimi ankozo kama amo hwane mo sa amo aye game ambabo ade tia Valencia no amo ebebo ni Girona stadium enti mpainfo enso hyase eni Girona fo no 18 komo na uram enso Barca aya dia Barca eni Girona ewo kuro ba ko so ni na no enso update yare eba mame Arsenal amo front no na yentin komasa afi Arsenal wako na no ba she papa Arsenal starting lineup no and then a Dutch news na Frontier friend David Raya obekwa konya aya Frontier friend Timber Arsenal Calafiori and first 4 and 5 no William Saliba any Gabriel Magalhaes Uramon 5 no Benjamin Zubimendi Declan Rice and first Martin Odegaard animu hanam no yebekwa konya Emery Chen first so aya Bukayo Saka any a Frontier friend no Victor Yokara Sanina no and some update yare yankwa Crystal Palace na feso yankwa nkwadi nkoma na nyame nse kade for Crystal Palace ne sa ayado amon Leicester City edin nkoma sa Frontier for Bilal Kanous amon enso etime atabini no enso the free side ya fan aya Leicester City na mo so dona aya 32 million aya pounds and I work on team enso de aya Leicester City etimante aya from Crystal Palace ani nano aya update ya eba fame kwani ya front Tottenham na yentin Tottenham so ye ayadia Tottenham enso the new bed ade akofa Frontier from Saviho na nyame nse kan se udi ko euros 80 million euros pounds no 69.2 million pounds and abobo kwani tem enso ate aya mecha aya bobo kwa from Tottenham enso ade aguramo aya for Frontier from Saviho na mo de kwa no de amusi City say answer no betima gye atum no gye se amode near fano aya near fano 1 million pounds and I say 1.8 million pounds at the account na atima wuramo aya 70 million pounds answer no mo ajai abranche fon saviho amamo enso atima wuramo ewo aya totmani nano aya latest update no and na the airpa na uram ewo Manchester na se wo kwa fano aya madada niame nse kanisa muni tibo kwato adi nkomo enti fa tibo kwato no na da screen so no ensori tibo kwato adi nkomo ama niame nse kanisa 2 years contract extension no ensori mama Brighton de ensori tibo kwato ni nano ensum aya update ya en anopari apa ewo chumade ni so na niame nse kanisa aya dia madede eni tibo kwato entrad ensum asia tu se ensori di nkomo na nkomodi do ensori no uti so nkomodi no akwa basa bobo kwane tem answate aya Madrid ensum ebema Brighton te ensum aditibo kwatwa ebema enso 2 years contract and enso mama Brighton ni nano ensum update ya and anopari ewo twede so away from that na yanko Brighton de ede Malik Fofana na first year tin komo na nia mense kanisa Arsenal bobo ko no to no moto akodawe no enso asina kan ede ma nia fon Olympic aya lone na nia mense kanisa aya de bobo ko fon Arsenal any Bamunche also interest our branch for Malik Fofana na amose uramo enso near fano Arsenal aso ya aya dia aya squad enso atimidu amude ato shortlist no so no a branch for Malik Fofana enso kaumpe no amose final days ne dia aya do enso ani abre so enso atimi atabiri akodana ya for Malik Fofana enso adina free side ya for Olympic lona ni no and some update ya and anopari aba ewchimade so away from that yanko aya near friend England na yentin kuma our Manchester City ike Gundogan so na yako na nyamense kanisa akotano plane so am ensuetime free nianete and some at Manchester City ani nano and some update ya and anopari aba na mse branch friend ike Gundogan and some option pay and some table so no and some ebetima romani nano and some Samana no pay ya touch kama eri amana timba kwatesi ane tie amo target ne aya jen ayabda mo no aya Tottenham Hotspur na abranche for Morgan Rogers ono ena dash kuniso no odisa Tottenham fogramo sen komo pa branch for every che nanso anasemri che eze nan komo panomo anya no sesi ane babia mudo mani acheche no ensum aya branch for Morgan Rogers Sasuna Saviho omo ensu entimi nya no ene mamu ayeden ena mabobo kwa frano Tottenham ni nane sa Aston Villa for no enyom adwen se akotana ya frano aya Morgan Rogers amo Everton ne otena enso kan ube enti amabobo kwa frano aya Tottenham Hotspur enso ahware mu se apprentice from Tyler Dublin no amo enso another aya name anasa another option amo ahware mu so metime akwa fa ne dina wuramo e obobo kwa ne tem enso de emeche Tottenham Hotspur ni nano update ya eba ene Robert Lewandowski awota enti ene udu beda ene wanya 37 years to 37 years and a branch fan Robert Lewandowski enswanya wabo aya 981 matches 694 goals 190 assists Bundesliga no oji 10 DFB Pokal Super Cup na se DFL Super Cup no enso oji 6 DFB Pokal oji 4 La Liga waji 2 Super Copa de España waji 2 Copa del Rey waji 1 Sasuna Champions League oji bako UEFA Super Cup oji 1 Club World Cup no enso oji bako and Golden Boot enso oji mieno FIFA Best onya 2 time FIFA Best Sasuna UEFA Player of the Year enso achiye and a club World Cup Golden Boot no and as a Golden Ball no enso atimi aja to say happy birthday encore and from our branch for Robert Lewandowski ni nanam enso sana no pay yeri to dwarama ewotuma de so na urama branch for no Brian Broby and enso asina kan enso edema Ayas na nia me nsa ka ne se leaf no ani abre so mo pa akoda no enyo no nko a eyade a eye Rene for so e kan pe na nia me nsa ka ne se 25 million euros ana mo enso de awura mo for abrantia fan no Brian e probe no enso asina kan e de ma boku fan Ajax Amsterdam na ena no pedi sani bi enso tutwada ma e wo dwuma de so Napoli enso approach Manchester United for abrantia fan Rasmus Hojlund na nia me nsa ka ne se akoda no I crowd so no person akwa ewura mu na fe so okokofa aya anaso no crowd so oposo no enso exina kan e de ma aya Napoli boboko no na nia mensa kan se akoda ne de ne tele na opo no up a long term na mom ewura ma nia fa no aya Napoli for ne se sia ne de I'm going to find a loan because Lukaku pra antiwe no yeah near frano I'm all person fixing in 10 first to be pia and some team question in ano I update your aba mame abrantia ya frano I also disasi I don't esina kan edema Chelsea na niame say kan say bottom of no explosion no mutima make a move for a branch front I said the Chelsea from Chelsea namum ayade Chelsea for no say amo person mo to akota no permanent namum bottom of for no so amo penny loan amene no akwa twema mentwane no eyen komodi de no enso ekwaso na no pai yeri ensane bi enso twetwara ma ewo twema de so mame Christopher Nkuku ayade Inter for no say see no mo Johnny Race for a branch front Christopher Nkuku na niame say kan say Inter for no de almost express interest our branch for Christopher Nkuku no enye nasem udiso mo pa akoda no ene na football kwa ne team enso de Chelsea ni na no update here pa yanko David Austin for David Austin aya picture no ana say ni video no Fatwa na first yentimi enso yentin komo enso enfama urama eyatia David Austin yebedi unkomo the update area my area fa branch ten enso ate eya abrantia ye fon Rodrigo enti yenko na feso yenti abrantia ye fon David Austin on Rodrigo ne transfer no
internally, but that was quite a long time ago, and I don't think they went any further. I think there may have been some intermediaries who would have favoured or were aiming to try and bring Arsenal into the equation, like there has been some work done to bring Manchester City into the equation on him if there was to be a Savio departure. The last I heard at the time of recording, it's looking very likely that Rodrigo is going to stay at Real Madrid, and this will all be a load of hot air and wasted energy. So no, I don't think Arsenal made a huge play for Rodrigo. They considered it like they consider many players, and famous last words, but I don't expect him to come into the club. Rafael Leao is a player I love, adore, and I've seen great things for him, of him at AC Milan and Portugal. But I don't know of Arsenal being on that case whatsoever. That's not one that's come across my radar. Earlier in the summer, for the backup to competition for Saka, they looked at Bryan Mbeumo. The fans give me stick for mentioning Anthony Gordon. He was on the list. There'll be a number of players that they would have looked at, but in terms of credible options coming into this last 2 weeks, there's nobody that's sort of, unless it's being done in secret, that's being sort of actively pursued, and there's sort of advanced discussions and there's a clear path.
Sky Mobile sponsors the transfer window on Sky Sports News.
Enti wey and sama abrantia fan David Austin ono enso ya transfer guru latest no and out so de ni na enso ya ba e wodwuma de no so na yanko na feso yantin komo e wo Chelsea ayade a Chelsea enso ayade bia to say ayatade a Chelsea fo ya ne masa omoto omukoko yi ne wonfa no low no makwa kwahye ne high na bibia enso atimi akoso kama na urama ni na ne sa abrantia for Renato Vega Chelsea for no ekwakofa no mechia 12 million euros and mo fa no last summer na obo just Premier League game or started ba ko pe na branch and start here now you see no the Chelsea aton 25 million euros and na Villarreal ni na no enso update here eba na bobo quality enso de aye Brentford enso are rejected Newcastle United almost second bid for Brantia Fano, aya Johnny Wisani Nano, and so I update and pay, yet a watch madden so now young room our Manchester United mame Manchester United and afei so yɛnti nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ United aso yɛ na yɛnti nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ United a nea yɛfra no United apɔ ne den ɛnso de Steven Ayatobe ayate amom ɛnso atimi appoint as Manchester United Academy Director of United ani na no ɛyɛ update ana pa ya de ɛba mame Barca La Liga no ura amom ɛnso afile report after say Amunya offensive air chant from Real Sociedad as Real Mallorca fans against Barca. Amo aye team no na no last game amo enso boy ani na no enso ho update na no pay yere eba ewo jumade nso to say enya fa di agro ni na no enso ho nsema yere eba nti on this note yemfa nsem no enso emfansi na afi so yemra na de aka bia na yenya nti birthday no obetimi enso de atoso na bibia enso atimi akoso kama ewo ho no ma otu se enya fa di agro kranti na yenya birthday no enso emfanfuro enti on your screen factor so na menya birthday ne kama enso from away enso Saudi happy birthday enko from Saudi ena ewa woda enti Saudi ala nko so na onsha na afi so ontretre wahye mo na onyumfra adum mfo nko adum onko so ama wanim enso enye sere adum enhyira na humabro ene ni nhyira no ena ne anopa mesre edema enema pa bi ewo awoda pamu no ene mesre edema on Kings TV GH enti happy birthday enko emfama Saudi another one no factor so na afi so yendi enkomo na bibia enso entimi enkoso kama no ma to say enya fa di agrokra squad so na squad si ehwe me ofia no de munya abotiro wa munya abotre nti on your screen enso ye abranche ne din enso de Adam di andodo na de friend Adamu owo East Legon ena your birthday enti Adam happy birthday enkonfama yakopon koso na ontetre wahye onkoso na mo nyenhyira ewa busuanum yakopon hyiadada de aka ena ya hoden ene nkwa ena yese de ama awda die pasronko ena on Kings TV GH mede ema ade papa bia wo awda die mu na meshe edi free Allah enso de ma yakopon koso na omawo enso enyetire ewa busuan nti abranche fa no aye Adamu happy birthday on Kings TV GH enso yankwana first menya last one no na bibia enso koso wey aye Apo Godfred my former schoolmate water Tastek bro yankopon koso no nhira onkoso na oma nkwa tenten akomapa na ekita no oma uni akomapa so mfaso ene aye da kese edema Apo mini bibia katos yankopon koso na oma nkwa tenten be ma de wani monyam ene ye obotom wani monyam ene esika yankopon ma osika papa na afiso oma nkwa tenten enti happy birthday and confirm Apo Godfred on Kings TV GH. Enti ayat yari si some pa for na ba Gandhi
nam pese oba na oni wiero na menya da medi ni mahu enti mame form mra na
okay enti yeba ba na pressure be di nkomo ni na no aye some pa invitational tournament enti oba corner face so ode aye some pa invitational tournament na to so na face yatimi adi nkomo na bibia enso akoso kama enti ode be to so na yadi nkomo na bibia enso atimi akoso nti ayat boane ma me na yemfa to so na yedi nkomo nti Kings TV GH yankona message sina wono me yenyi emfa mfo na bibia enso enkodo kama fara Gandhi betanase na bibia enkoso we aye branch from aye Nasty C Osman, good morning, watching you live from Didi Good at Yamfu Zongo USA. Now we can message now more seriously. Osman, I say good morning. I'm watching you live from Didi Good at Yamfu Zongo USA. More fire. Another fire emoji no answer the toast. South Sudan. Yabua Emmanuel Oboima or some more fire bro watching you live and I feel so I have Fawz Alasan or say keep up the good work and he answer South Sudan Starboy and said if they free I have for me or say watching the show live and clear at I have for me airport and he Starboy special good morning South Sudan Mr. Mingo and so yet me I can call messages and all and so Eddie Amanti. Women corner member Father Gandhi Aquaba because a Jumano Torso, Pokushiba, the American, or Generation. Now, where you Ebenezer Kofi, or never did that. The Ebenezer, Yate, you are affordable or the Ayate. Maybe you come up. My mom checking my the microphone here on. Moment on, a new honor, Monson Mammy. Nabibia and Cosmon children na on. Okay. Father, good morning.
Good morning, Minia.
Bibiabo call here.
Minia Bibiabo call.
Adumano Dawson.
Yeah, obey any day. Obey any day.
First time I obey here.
Oh yes. This is the first time I'm here. The studios of Kings TV and Mobile Juma.
No,
Mobile Juma. Be fine. Be fine. Yes. Mobile Juma.
And now, Nana Evans Prempe ne birthday. Ti ayat mo ba boa mi si ana na fi kokonto de sande mi ti mi wie Father Gandhi ana ti mo nko ya chat wona mo load mfangusu ma na mi du nkomo. Mpanyfo si anim enso ebisa ona ntese sompa invitational camp. Ye di nkomo ewom.
Me ma me na wase. Sompa invitational cup a competition and as a tournament as you say no Babetina, and this is the maiden edition.
Okay.
Yes, and each and every year, Biana, Yankopon, the Yankwa, Edomiana, a Jumadia, Sompa, the Tarawan media, no Afatuno, who say, Bono clubs, no, the Premier League clubs, Bono Hano. All your Ghana had a lot of competitions, a lot of tournaments, Binum, Honum, but all your money and put them yen shouldn't need bibia sa say before a league season no yebenya a superb competition clubs that will Premier League o kroma no benya konya e de aso ma ho de ahwe anya konya e de prepare o tip no ninti ana Sompa FM sunyane edwen ho kofa ba say say no afibia no starting from this year no yebebo Sompa invitational tournament and I don't know the Premier League clubs that will come ha now for ya invited Division 1 club bako and so at the account not possibly ya invited away team bako and so at the account and that is exactly what ya na afiwe into hwa Bekum Chelsea, Bechem United, the Ghana Football Club, Young Apostles or more any clubs are make us more the Premier League club Kroma Nanka Techiman 11-1 the second but you know how they take over of the Techiman 11-1 the snack so as it stands no more my green light or Messia kind but don't you how I feel quite no much praises and I say I feel no more organized more players because I feel I take over no I think I go through they are more limited time per class or money by your money maybe I didn't see an excuse here next year they will be part of the competition and in any day when I form my career still and so I become and I feel invited Kerala Football Club and so become nanka ye Premier League club ako e dey become Benin has Kotoko Mediema sama any Premier League club ya but Kerala fortunate say no more your pre-season e usua had that and to mo to anim say due to say o mo your pre-season or how mo or more harder the day and the inform on can be na the Kerala team no and so e become so we be say me about some invitational tournament a tournament aba everyone is saying but this is the maiden edition and this is the one the air here say afibia no tournament no ebeto so but for now only the this year there na yeba ababedi hu nkoma 6 league clubs and afi 1 Division 1 club kan ho mare 6 ya me adomo ochina ebesha se osuani Coronation Park
me pesa me bisa kwanya nhyehyɛ sitie this particular time because getting Premier League clubs so mo ba be such a competition no you want nhyehyɛ bi amo no mo akɔ ne enema ewuma ebetimi governor aye competition no sana nhyehyɛ sitie ahead of Ochina game na Chelsea Coronation Park no
the thing say menua Sebio we nye kwanche mu tournament ni bia Sebio bitimi organize no afre zongo no afre New Town say mbebo ni bia we a well organized competition we are talking about Premier League clubs and we're talking about a competition everybody is saying a nationwide competition a percentage in security aba afibia yebo so the Gaka top 4 yebo no we tournament eba go beyond Gaka and afin security cup no because a well organizer the Premier League clubs the Ukruma and after invited Biaka on a babebo and the rules and regulations are by the football in Premier League more this competition a competition the rules and regulations are football more the boy in Premier League no and a people this competition.
Yes, Premier League.
Yes, Mrana away in Premier League in Muno. And fun games being a airport a competition at clubs airport ahead of the season, because we have after this tournament we have less than 2 weeks. Say Premier League in Beshas. And the clubs need be no more hard. This is their last matches are on the board. They are prepared to ahead of the season. And in a competition, I the FIFA referees. Okay. Our money the Premier League matches no. Our money babedi. Okay. Yes. Aside there no. And maybe a football mo be an 90 minutes a year ball Premier League matches no. And no na year babebo. And each game be an a big. It's a team be winning because Beshas say with points. Because they were okay.
Once I think it's 6 teams.
6 teams.
Every day be about 3 matches.
Yes.
The Uchake days in na Kwame na first way as champion because 6 teams no say na musi born or all play one more born in a table for manasa more yen saying.
Yes. So we have fixtures now. Yes, we have fixtures now. Yasheshe and team biabo team bia. Okay. Obianu biabo. Okay. And ye bono in a league format. Okay. And he way on 3 points. Ebiana against Kerala winning. Kerala got 3 points. Okay. Ebia Bekum Chelsea against Young Apostles I am 3 points. Now for Yashisha and the 3 points. Apostles in the first game were winning 3 points. Second game were winning 3 points. So we're getting 6 points of course. Now for Yashisha in the table form. Now for the last day no young team obetimi aje the Sompa Invitational Cup no Ederson now. So temu bed pa. Temu bed pa.
Mate enti yene Father Gandhi of Sompa FM and I did command for a Sompa Invitational Cup in maiden edition 2025 and I did come on Kings TV GH. O messages no team the aba Mohammed Muniru or say please I'm watching you live from Yamfu Zongo. My greetings to Yamfu Chief Imam. Mohammed Muniru one Chief Imam na the deputy ni na mechiamo. Sasuna Yamfu for no mechiamo. Abebesa mi bisa in terms of game like this no ya enemy okro ma no ye ni ball keto wom. E basa ni brene ankeka ye de ebo me mo gidi ese sunyanfo beba. Oh yes. Anya sunyanfo nko a bono man ene ahafoma on beba abehwe asemani munyam. In terms of security aspect say na ICT because yen ka se puduo nche na mo puduo nche de ebedi no jo yen ka se bone mra na mo mpamfo se odwene papa no na odwene bone say na name city in terms of security
so that make no this is where organized competition be live on television. Okay. Match be be live on TV. Okay. And you know, we know ever be can be actually Ghana my for they are bono my home. And young who said this is the first time so BBC ever. And how the fans, how are the organizers no how are near after this competition they can same P at a fabono my home. Okay. Yes, and to this the competition in betray any clubs no akasa say omo supporters omo bano and so enkasa aside so omo no kasa no so kra no yes so make sure say my security are tight on the gate entrance so security very tight and afi in and around the pitch holding now so no security very tight said the be players no mujina parking so kra bobo no e be nya komato young security tight I give you out their best am the best footballer yes expected from the club now for spectators no and so be nya but I witness the best football and have value for their money and so much connection park ever heard this competition. So in terms of security there be than quite more you making sure say on that day no security better because we are talking about Premier League clubs here. Okay.
Game like this in a Premier League club so now see can have a ball and say we quite share the effect or the sika yeah. So na sika some in terms of gate fee ACTA because 3 matches and ochina ever Saturday 3 matches, Sunday 3 matches. Sena ACTA gate fee no at the same.
Meanwhile, the channel say this tournament we know Sebio and yes can na yepe. Okay. And yes can na yepe but the say can be Ghana my for bono my home. The say be say your Premier League clubs to Kroma and the say boy clubs no more prepare for the season very well. Say near with Makoye and so Adiamamo. So we didn't think about the money too much but ye dream say the person sunyama enya a feel of the Premier League in been so and again say a 20 Ghana cedi per and your bar 3 matches need and you can say 3 matches in no can say divide there and I say a match beyond 7 cities, 6 cities, 50 pesos.
Yeah, 7 cities.
Yes. Bibisa. And you know, who check 7 cities. Abeshe Young Apostles against Becum Chelsea.
Abeshe 20 cities.
Abeshe Adriana Football Club against Bechem United. And omo players ni na pa. Aminu from Bechem United Oba a lot of players Eba Brighter Adriana Football Club Oba Young Apostles signings or my omina Eba Ocean Karela signings or my omina Eba because clubs no almost say this is the competition that almost the best one among on the night day. And I was ready for the league na
because how mu preseason omo high profile matches division 2 division 1
they were so happy tama bibi say buy na ebo man no money say my idea they were so happy and to embrace this tournament no because omo say ebe bo mo ankasa and I be access to any connection party a very big folder obednya ponya kire say this is now ready for the league na say onye ready and I know you dream ho it is kind of a ketwa bi
because
20 Ghana
so they am kron kwana nyawa we have to became ayre so 30 minutes 45 we have to do my ayre so 1 hour what do the same one chi and a career na team say omo no ebe pre-season wa ha omo maka ina omo bembenti ebe mo supporters no kra no aba be game ni bi me be say me bisa we dia na say me bisa aside say gate fee no we na no obetimi a disclose niema asisemu niema ewo mu nipa obewe ne bia because some part for the anymore money can ye be that in terms of medal and so for price money ne niema ewo mu no say na city here
they tell me say invitational tournament okay na ye kan the any clubs na tenancy adin komo ama omo hu the benefit omonya from this competition omo hotel omo beda yes omo didim and omo transportation omo dey ba and omo be doing so omo security how anema be koye and so adiama omo ni na ya dey ya tenancy ya dwen ho and ya fair clubs no my couple a series of meetings and any clubs na ya omo jatum say they are coming to partake in this event I dey medals and a trophy up so said be there Chelsea munti na Young Apostles America say yes share the major edition of Sompa International Cup na Adriana ka ho na Chelsea ka ho na Bechem United ka ho na Karela ka ho na Maitreya ka ho me na me win here yes omo de be kire na ebia Adriana Football Club be win na omo so aka the same na Bechem Chelsea be win na omo so aka the same no menu enyagro and in terms of the price money need here and the main kan one sem wa ha but you need teams na kasa amahu the ombenya and watching so no emwa omubenya dia fit this competition no any clubs ni na kasa and I must tell you say it's not free and a clubs never bought and you free number before because you who say I was going to you be the clubs no although say omo no na ebe benefit too much but I was say some who say yes at least almost no omo transportation omo di money omo ho ne ma bi no at least ebe tima ko ye dia mom so it's not a free competition to clubs na just so no free no but the price money na kasa dey due to 1 or 2 things into men can one say but I know it dey
come say trophy ne dey medals ne dey my price money
I know it dey so price money no so ho
and I'm sure class so good
oh yes
okay
yes
but enti yene Father Gandhi and edin kuma che yen kuma didi ne be ba ne nkokwa bom a chira gate be time ben
first match was 3 matches in a day and apart be 8-9 be the gate here because first match 11
now second match 1 time there
because club be report 1 hour before the match I also report to park 1 hour before so
more like say more year Premier League the any be mobile year special
and I make say we know when you mini Premier League na clubs no boy even say we bono Premier League
okay
bono Premier League make am be atwam nema binti mi samiti mi ko bi
okay
better na mi fida da me community ni bi hata na be na metete na be ka ho asem ye community ni bi
okay
clubs e bono ha ye adwen say ye be tie ho African Football Association
yeah so story
yes ye be tie ho free na ya form ye league okrum ha me community ni bi eti we di we no so ahwe eti na me ka say we no can never be actually Ghana man the tournament to dey first one can never be actually Ghana Football Association yes ye can say be actually Ghana Football Association ye can say be actually Ghana man and this competition you know when you say GFA ani wom
okay
Gaka ani wom and other clubs now mo as try bonu ho ahia na ye no mo be pray wo league nim na mo so many room because they are going to look forward to say 10 be call.
Okay.
Yes, I'm for any room panty enyagro embia ye de bo Ghana Premier League no embia de bo football e wo Ghana and as a real self na high no e na ye de be adwuma on that day no and as if ochina ko ne de be adwuma kopim Sunday so tournament no e be ko na wie.
Okay, and Father Gandhi of Sompa FM and our telling can it's all about Sompa Invitational Cup 2025 maiden edition. And na ye do come out china give rebel life and Kings TV GH and the other social media platforms ni na no give no rebel life e so ye the home commentary home pictures videos ni na e beba pre-match ni post-match interviews ni na no e beba and the aya na wakai enso ahye no so enche mene Father ebewie Father before me jamu akono o final message edema aye Kings TV ahwefo sunwan man Ghana man ene bono man na yenjao enso ma wonko because ojuma die doso
yes
ni do na me pano na jona ba
pressure no so
pas platforms wo
abi ba pressure no so pressure no so je chiche na bi fa pressure I know you say me wa me sorry for me could be before I know ono so o pay key role of this competition
on a coordinator
yes until pressure ono so pressure ono so
Father o final message na yenja ma wonko
dem pesa me ka kire bono mai na ne say we the maiden edition of the invitational tournament juma de sha se na benim se bi anyamba so kasa keke na kasa badaba so yami admo ochina eba so what I'm pleading from Ghana mine sunya mine bono mine na and so and say mama na mechi up mu team because a team like Adrian ebo na ni fans ni ho na be china tell fans ni ho and shapeless ni crying and no china obia mra na mo support mu team say do ma na wo e wo fa card do ma si oba bedru say be chim oba bedru say wenchi na wo oba bedru si and yeah if sunya na hankasa ye sunya na hankasa so no there is opportunity for us to see the Premier League because e bia league ni cha say bedin ubese obenyamre afaka se ukodoma akoye Premier League game ho anase bia wo ko wenchi akohwe bi enti se akoye na ba se wo kra ndi kanya e feel ansa na kronu kra na ti na ko se aka wo so kra nya feel a na se we ni akonya de ama enti ana get feel no ya simple wo yo ba dress it so we go about you dress it kama so we just here watch our club bia support
yes money
free because I also a master attraction here free because when you crown create employment being the one mo it's attacking our town so mix pipe in our town so be our town have fabric connection park na beton because amount for ba eba be hem match ni bi o your ba and I say be so then say me Father Gandhi me so me yesu jani be ma ya o so jani ba otimi ba oh e be na akonya yikwa no abema fresh boys na wo kroma ya at monom ne ne me za wo ti haino
bra we dey
o menya kwan so aja bi nso aware oda say e obi a share ne problem bi enu ho o komi en sakra say ye no be ma de so ko eti no menya bi ade akeka ho ne bi so de wo bi nti menya bi aka ho na fe ne ma ko yie eti ma no so mo ba mo nda ho ma no so ba mo nda ko se bi nso eti man ye free a man ye free a man so ye free
8 years ye free
okay yes kolan ye free ana a man so ye free eti kakra bi mpemfo kakra bi ye gisika no a man ye free and be man ye free china de me expect say so ne connection park be bomba from ochina no na fe meme ne da na fe ko se the climax the program no na fe bibia so atima ko yi
kroma san kamo foro kai ni kwa ka taxi drivers no jimuska go china kopim sando mo taxi drivers na nya sika wo mo apa ko bi fra bisim bi fri kotokoro bi fri ya nyima doma ba ombe fruka aba Father me da say obaye o tire be hia na de ka bia no watimi enso da ba ye mpese ye be say o mere tu de bibia ni a ye di nkobo Father eti Father Gandhi of Sompa FM and no enso di nkomo ni na no eye Sompa invitational tournament be ko so sunyan coordination park o chena ena jumadi no enso e sha enti Yababa na afesu ye fisem no enso area about na yemfa Kings Power Sports no emfa mani nyina ne se ye de Sompa Invitational Cup on the live coverage enso area baba ti me dame ho aba na mama ya ta kwaba na me na ya ta enso adi enkomo ewo jumade ni so ha me pa cho mo lodu we na me na ye Evans Prempe birthday to call me chat no so na ma ye amano ha sisia na we de ma me abrantie fe no anafi hanas musa tender na fi so menye birthday no emfama no enti ya mfofo no me yadamo pa me bana mu chief ma ba be chia no one ne deputy cause pay no eba nimdie dia masa oye numuru ti me bana watimi enso abecha no masa anse be bo chief ma mi no nyo bia keke ne be bo ni chief ma mu be ma ti mamenye birthday wishes no wey aye Nana Evans Prempe happy birthday enko emfama Nana Prekope Nana ene aye wawoda Nyankopon koso ano ntu nkwanam onkoso na onyumfe odum mfo nko adumo oma onye nhira obotan da wani so so ye de mata na bofa kwa gusuya no Nyankopon mo ho ahoden ehun sika ehun nimdie Kings TVGH and Anafi Musa Tender say enano pa ye nhira enti happy birthday and confirm Chief Executive Officer Edema Fakwata no Football Club Nana Evans Prempe on Kings TVGH enti yeba na feso yeba bedin komo amena yat beba na ye de honsem ni na enso elia bana transfers no latest no or the honsem no enso edi beba na urama latest eba sesia no echese apprentice fano aye Aaron aye Asaminino enso awuramo ewo Borussia Dortmund loan from Chelsea Sansona aye apprentice fano Chukwuemeka aye Dortmund for so ehwe ni muso metime atabiri no enso edina awuramo na se omom enso atimi afano edina awuramo ni na no enso update ya era no per eba na Torino ene aye Aslani omom enso edin komo se omom wetima making a deal no permanent deal eba sa Inter ebenya 20% sell-on clause enti eho enso ensem ena na pay yeri eba ewu tumade ni so to se enye fadi agrokra ni na no update ya yeri eba enso eri ama ewu tumade ti ayat bibia makode
alhamdulillah bibia edide na kwam
yeah yakwa kodi nkomo Sompa FM
yeah me tredua no we
tredua no na ekitawo
okay
na tredua ni kitao
well Sompa Invitational Tournament we are hoping say amanfo ebe tsum so what I say
sure.
Because ye quincy nchira ahomkeka emaye wano wamudi wremu ewo eye nsenchire arena hono enye easy so ye nyina enim say eba no bna half for football de bna half ye pe football ba inti bibi say ba wo see nsum na emetna so what I say so the be every before say season be best start no the benya this kind of matches are na atimi aboa ewo hono mo now ma men wremu na menfa nsem nketenkete bi ewa amono ne emra ansa na ye de fisem no aba se me ka se me ye adwuma bi wa na before that na enura me de tudwa se tima ye fra no Nottingham Forest wo mo ene Juve adi nkoma amache sentiase aye adwuma se abranti a ye fra Douglas Luiz obeba bebo loan ede ama Nottingham Forest from Juventus na omo obligation to buy esi amene okase no saa time na wa mono ne na okasa na jeso ma pake boy no ne maguka mu a omo de na kusi airport to free Italy ehom ewo eye England no akosan de ama team of Nottingham Forest enti eno eye info aba na oko Barcelona mene okase entourage from eye UEFA Roma mo kohwe eye Omo Stadium Spotify Camp now
UEFA supervisors
yes
okay
Omo kona afi no wo mu atumi akọ hwese de stadium no esiete na afei abrante fan Mark Casado wono eye Barca player ono so ya beka ne ho nsem bebre enra Wolverhampton mo Betis mi na eye team samo pa abrante no esia de mensa kan se Olympique Marseille from eye French Le Championnat wo mo so show interest ewo Mark Casado mu omo fi se abrante betimi aye perfect replacement ediama Adrian Rabiot eno eye nkomo a eno so ewo hono now uko Italy a abrante fano Victor Boniface omo expect say in the coming hours no ni agent ebetimi aba Italy na fe no omo ni AC Milan for a finalize na abrante fano Victor Boniface Nigeria striker no watimi akwa bro ediama tima ye fe no eye AC Milan enso ewo hono na mamenye we efu hono transfer centers for the Aibiaba almost for the past 5 seasons, you know. Teams are we must spend the pan top 15 no. We mo Ediaba me pese anti no na da ho no fato so ma me white one no da bi the toss 4 no anti no fato so ma me yes anti no na da screen so no anti over
past 5 years
yes
and that's it
yes
Chelsea for top one
omo say sika pass yen top players ni ade no Chelsea di kan 1.77 billion euros and team from Manchester United basan kai say kwampuno as last season you say ja Chelsea kwampuno aye kakra na man you na tosu too almost then here
abi say we here for the past 5 years
so what say sika nka osenka ne makoyi
say Chelsea dey na kwa yes man
empty na make enti
ono no wanya trophy mienu conference ne
yi World Cup nti
manyu there
dabiri sa
to akronya
nti manyu there no so that screen so no 1.7 billion euros Paris Saint-Germain etoso miensa wono there no aye 1.4 billion and Man City toso 4 no there no aye 973 million euros Arsenal etoso 5 and also the other 922 million euros. Tottenham Hotspur at the other 878 million euros. Ubenya Liverpool Wamutoso 7. Wamedian 788 million euros. And after Juventus also the 680 million euros. 9 Newcastle United. Hey, Newcastle, my team Dadano. Also the 677 million euros. And a 10-year West Ham United 642 million euros. Nottingham Forest. Okay, ono etoso 11. Okay, nti ato sa hono well nti top 10 no. Na so team says oko England
top 10 wa
Spanish La Liga club biamba mu omo na mo head and spend this
so mo no
ka de betima bam bia na ke bia Barca na say Madrid
na ka Madrid na betima bam
da Madrid no
Barca de na kwa kila ntwia o
yeah okay for the past 2 years omo de kila ntwia yeah
na wa foul
yeah
we come for Robert Lewandowski
yeah
free
na some Madrid for so cry Mbappe die se Mbappe no o ma yi bihwe o PSG hwe
so na me ka se o mu no mo ye kala ntuafo Rudiger ko free
yeah
Akwari Alaba
na so mo mu ti di o ma dwen
se Arnold say o so ko free nti o mo afio aso mo ato na Eddie Hansen Alvaro Cesares ama ma de shara nto e na Tchouameni Camavinga mo mo shara ntiska bebre nto because payina mu say to bebre no
o de player na aka so be botim ti me me ho akota
e bia me ka say
one ton no abeba
just brand yourself it will attract the players for them to come because there is no player on this planet Earth say onya Madrid ombo ana Barca ombo se Barca tetia pansam sen Madrid tetia pansam sen ya player no onya approach na obebo
Barca na ba so nko
anga mo Rashford ebetini sika so ajai Man U free Aston Villa ko Barca.
Easy. Enti Chelsea for so third kit number Fato Suma me na to aso no. Anti Chelsea for third kit easy anu papa we third kit crowd.
Fi manya Juve Jesse. Nti me hwese me pe Chelsea di aka ho.
Na de on kwa pese o she team do so Jesse. Team na we wakomom no agene Jesse.
Afi Jesse sa me hye no studio ha no.
Yo.
Me be Jesse donation. Ti mo mo pa se be duru mo so.
Okay. Now, fami ko Argentina enwa na Copa Sudamericana so oko ha na ka akwese Europa League no. So what I say oko South anti the tene fa video no eto sumame we say bro amanfo nyasem kuma akra lupino na chese mosa ohun dua pa na ere hwi obi sa no we no chese enye easy we Argentina football nyase bia
nipo ba ko mo bone sa
ai me be chirechirim ye le omo nyasem kuma ara poli hwansi supporters na just omo bo omo nyonko supporters an
me ha we team no mo bo no
omo bo we team now well abusafo manenda so ya fatu omo mpam ho asem no omo de na to aso na mo gina ba bi na omo hwede ekoso osoro ya finance to so ma me na afi no ntin ayi no wo from na de ekoso osoro ho ti omo omo mpese bibi ba ball mo no omo na chese omo ba be gina fom omo hwebi osoro ho no na abusafo we no oko Argentina Buenos Aires stadium game no course na Estadio Libertadores de America eho na game we course Independiente wo mo ene Universidad de Chile na etimi de pemoso so what I say Universidad for no free Chile na Independiente no enso ewo Argentina na per report wa make than say first half no ho no na to say away supporters no we more to Tonyama from away session to a home supporters no side
away no mon some
easy
be away team no mo bono
enti second half no half time no end there home team supporters no den etigu o mo so ho and then they say bio road no mo di le o mo enya sem kuma enti na cheze e bi kura dwane e bi hurie fi so the stadium no etoatoa so sans no bi wo soro ha anti e bi e hurie fi so aba beto ya e bi ye bi surgery ye di e bi ahwere ne nkwa nipa ba ko na so far mate se wewu na dodo na so ide e prepra na according to team na we team no me kire Universidad de Chile wo mo se nipa 19 na so far omo hospital ya ju omogu ho omopra omoje ayarasa e wo ho no na mo se police fo ache nipa 97 nemom no according to local media say bi anka say yesunyane ha say ya ekebia Kings TV ana say bia radio station bi omo so dem dia ba che say nipa 300 na police fo aden ache omo
okay
na yasi mienu according to away team no omo se mienu na ade a omo wo omo sekan ewo ho ntinye easy ewo ho no na asem si ye no ambassador na face no club president omo akasa na Independiente club president na o say masa we di ye first away team no ho ya papa say bibi say yesi ade ehia pa ne say be pe ne poma sibre na master te eka na we mu na start ye na we mu ne yesi sa ne mani na no ya ade a emoa we di omo ho ya papa enya sim kuma kwanti ko ho na die omo football no me kire South America ho no na say die condemnation ye condemn niema esi ye e wo ho no mo a je say amafo ka say entwa ye kra e wo ho no ma na je say un say South America no omone ye ha say bibire ma no ye stand up kwa le say bisa nti ye na ka say minim say die ne de boy yo say die yo nti eno aya de ekoso
na bibire mu aya fan fi South America
sawa
enye fafo enye yenkrofo ni bi na
Suriname honom ne ade
yenkrofo bi na kokotana South Africa
yeah Suriname for no omu kan bi abode o kan bode ne sa ne mana nti
amuni the same skill
okay eti ano no anti Jobadi yenkrofo no mom so akomo ho ho
Martin anti Amara Yats na watene nkasa or the latest no enso eri aba ye bana fe so ye de efisem no enso eri aba live on Kings TV GH na enra urama Gaka top 4 no matches ni bi etodwa na mo se bi watamfo hu chire no na o sere Asante Koroko elusuye omudi ncho yeah welcome to fasaneme fasaneme eti yankomra na yemfebisem no enso emfamra amana yat why ready ayanko
well ti ye de afisem etumi atwa so ha Kings TV GH abusuafo your number 1 online sports station ena ugusua oheno enti yefra mono ne sa na afi ahwe de ekoso ewofie na afi no yetumi ayare kamera bibia no enso atumi atadin na yan chance enfamfri eye dwumade kese a eno etumi chance ewo University of Ghana stadium na dietienie Gaka top 4 ena etumi etodwa na mepacho first game Kumasi Asante Koroko wamo ene Bibiani Gold Stars ena edikan erepem so na me se kan ena dwumade no etumi chance na mepacho dietiane sai ade Kumasi Asante Koroko wamo ene tese Bibiani Gold Stars edepem so no na enya senkuma kra eduru babi na 1-1 ye hwaya ene se Kumasi Asante Koroko defender Henry Kwame Ansu okurekura ball na wa maso ni pon so na enya senkuma goalkeeper Mohamed Kamal no da ya afedi ye beti 2-1 ena ye de pon ye Kumasi Asante Koroko adincho ama Bibiani Gold Stars 3 maximum point we mo atumi afa ama Bibiano enso atumi akweti ohwe screen so na is a mantie no after so mo win game no ena utum sa ni jen komanim aye sere a omo atumi aromu ewo omo dressing room ha enya asem kuma kwa me patcho obo room akofom pa ama me na wakwa coach a ye friend no Frempong Mauso ono ene head coach Adema club ye friend Bibiani Gold Stars me patcho ono ena chese oboye tene niema Adema Bibiani Gold Stars wo mu etimi edi enkunumu game no yenti enkoma wode tudwa after the game.
Coach, please your general impression after the victory over Asante Kotoko.
Well, I think it's been good for us in terms of motivation because our players, I think it will motivate them in this tournament because a team like Kotoko and you are playing it as the first game, for me, I think that alone puts a lot of pressure on players. But once they've been able to deal with it, I think going forward they will do better in the next 2 weeks.
You think the next game against Hatfield will be a tougher one than this?
All the 3 games will be tough games, and I think we like it that way because it will help us in our African campaign. So yes, we need those quality games. Yeah.
Will you say the victory over Asante Kotoko boosts the morale of you winning this particular tournament?
For me, it's not about the win. I want to see how my players in a big occasion like this, how they will try to they will play. And for me, I think they did just that. Although we still have a lot of mistakes that we need to correct before we get to Africa.
Because you played with Asante Kotoko as a player and you're now coaching Gold Stars. You meet them again in the Champion of Champions in Dance Park. After this victory, will you say you will conquer them again?
No, not at all. I'm not looking at it that way. It's just a preparatory game for teams going to Africa. Us and then maybe Kotoko. The others are also using it to also prepare their team for the upcoming league. So it's not like a challenge.
Alrighty, I know I coach Frempong Mauso team say yes. Nice gentle old man. won pe kasa onto adwuma no oye ne kama na bibia no enso atumi akwankan enso ewo hono sa game no eba na wie no me pato no nse kan na Accra Heart of Folk the Continental Club Master Phobia never said that until the bones are rotting woman so ani omunua no ma omfi Pando me kire Pando Heart of Lions enso ade pen so kana pew ene dam no ene je say ya beti sa Pando Heart of Lions for antumi ante enti House of Folk enso efa the 3 maximum point ya na je say enya asem kuma akra me pacho game no eba na wie no Mas'ud Didi Dramani wono ene coach Adama Heart of Folk what the ensem etuja yentie no
to win, but it's good to put in energy, effort, and then performance. I think I value those aspects rather than just the element of winning. I see winning in different levels.
Now, we saw your first lineup. Many were expecting your potential 11 to be your first 11 selection, but unfortunately, we saw Benjamin Asari not in post in the first half. We saw Kelvin Osei-Sibe also in bench and Kakari as well. What was the secret? I think that we are in our periodization where we are. We need to share, game minutes and then across the squad, and it is important not to those players, out of the range where they have reached. We have not reached a level where we can go deep 90 minutes. Sometimes we are forced to push players beyond those minutes, and I think that scientifically it's unacceptable. We try to make sure that we are able to graduate the dosing elements. Now, you brought in Kelvin Osei-Sibe in the second half. You brought in Kakari as well. Was it to protect the lone goal, or was it a change of formation for you? I think that you need to look at their strength and respect the strength of the opponent in order to play against your strength and then your abilities. It was just to come and solidify what we already showed in the back four, and then also solidifying the team lead, and then solidify the fact that many players would have been running more than what they are supposed to be doing, so that we can try to deload them in that aspect. Now, before I let you go, you are playing BBN Gold Stars, who won their game today. What are we expecting on Friday? I think that we will go back again, and then you saw that maybe we'll come up with another squad in terms of load shedding, and then to manage the game. This period is also crucial. When you don't manage the loading, you can lose a player, and then you can lose a player for the entire season, and that is what we're trying to avoid. That we don't overdose the player.
Enti eno aye coach your friend Mas'ud Didi Dramani and otene kani opposite number aye Bashir Hayford. One also kasa ye aye bona de sanete ye ohwe goal kwempo na ye play na ne twishem yentie Bashir.
Tactically we played everything. Only that the goals couldn't come. And then even we had an own goal. Our defender just headed the ball into the net. So that is football. We'll go back again. It's all play all. So we've done with Heart of Folk. We are level two teams. We are preparing. We are going to prepare and face them. So yes, once again we've lost to Accra Heart of Folk, and it's no news. It's been back to back with losing over the weekend and losing once again, and you saying it is no news. How does that make you feel? No, well, it gives me a lesson, so I know where to continue again, because I've seen a lot from the two games. We are just preparing for the season, so the team has not gelled yet. We are preparing the team for the league. All these things are preparatory matches for the league, and it's good for us. You now try some new boys, and it's good. I've learned a lot from it. Just before I let you go, we saw most of your players look like they were making every effort to be able to. Okay, eno aye Bashir Hayford ena otene kano me pa actually see ade ukwa aye susu pono no so a say ena esi etie BBN Gold Stars wo mo edikan aye 3 points ena ekura mo House of Folk etosumenu 3 points. Pando Heart of Lions etosumiensa omunya banibi ena Kumasi Asante Kotoko etwatwa womonso eni abanibia yede ehonkomo no
enso etumi ama na fe bibia no enso etumi akọ enkan enso hono monfa afena jan ento so enfama me pacho we Felix afena jan abrante we mo be kaya no bom edema Roma na ese oni ayi Jose Mourinho na je samon sasa Jose Mourinho akoton pabo ama ne adea sesi ade mami enfam to dwa e bia na wonte ye abrante we Rome e Turkey second division side and walkobo Ahmedspor eho na abrante a ye friend aye Felix Afenajan enso ekotwa na gudie no so na afa bibia no enso atumi akọ enkan me bacho yenko abrante afa no Elisha owusu wono so atumi akasa abrante no echirema okọ aye French Le Championnat ni mu a me bacho wase he ese no ewumusa abrante ven Andri de Morgan ayu wonu wonu bi momom no ade a na ze de ayu aye ho no ebetena hoda.
To Onrayu is like my big brother, you know. It's like top guy since I'm in the national team, and even up before he talked to me. Like in League One, he do a crazy legacy. He smashes, like everybody know him in France. Everywhere when in France you see Ghanaian, people will say Onrayu, or they will say Abedi Pele, you know. So he's a big man that lead the League One, but I think what he do, what he show, people will keep speaking about it. People will keep his name like high because like he's a top baller, and in League One, like every stadium he go, like everybody cheering him. Like in France, like really he's a big man. He's a big man, and he's a big guy who I respect a lot, and who I also learn a lot about his mentality, you know.
Alright, Satamani Okoskuni awonumbi yeto Elisha Bobaye ma o janimra enti Elisha ena watene kano eno ayesede Hong Kong mono enso esi ete Kings TV GH ena ugusu a o hame pacho uyeniwa na wa follow on Facebook ena afi uko YouTube a na wa subscribe na kama na bibiano enso atumi akọ enkan mamenko eye bibiani Coastal faso na afi minkwadi nkomo we enso entumi enfamra me pacho enwa after say itinerary no game against Etima ye fenu Kumasi Asante Worokono ena aye member of parliament for bibiani anhwiaso bekwai enso so anhwiaso wo nti omtwere na anhwia producer kyerɛ mam sɛ anhwiaso nti mi so wanti also akwaya na yese honorable Bright Asamoah Brefo enso so etimi akwaya na one Cheta Martino ekodi nkomo show mu nkran se mo yire mo ho na ne ma betimi akoye kama enso etimi area mo a eno eye phone eba me ko aduana na afe no makwa akodi nkomo enso ewo ho me pacho abante down screen so no ye phone aye Masarudu Inusa me pacho se no wono so etimi asani 2-year contract extension ade ma aduana bobokona ye de ahonsam no ma so ejina aduana no mami enfant de encha kura bas mono chiao eba enso ama aduana fo na fe piano enso atumi akwanka o had this window ya omo atumi aye signings ahodura omo so betumi ama aye aduana team no aye very lucrative na ne ma enso atumi akwanka oti bas no esi so mono chiawa mete se encha kura be bedu na fe the piano enso atumi akwanka afe yankwa Kerala United aso na fe yen konkodi nkomo enso ho abrante ya oda screen so no ye friend aye Kwabena Adumaida akwawe hey mi feel le bobo papa enya senkuma ne days at aye nso Atman FC na enya senkuma oje bon na aye se sebi odwan a wanya bode hono wodi dodom no kere enya senkuma kra de mensaka ene se enche kra no wona aye Kerala fo be na fe no wono so ede pen as paper so na fe watini assign kama enso atumi ade amamu a eno aya nkomado so efira so ba hunsami na no yetimi ama yahwefo ne yetiefo enso anya bi atena fe bibiano enso atumi akọ enkan enso ehormo memfa mani enkyeremu ewo aya ensafufo dia na mi wemu enso ewo Benjamin Asare wono aya goalkeeper enso adema aya the Continental Club Mastophobia never say that until the bones are rotten wono so atumi ekasai enra after omo victory omunya aya overtima ye friend aye Bando Heart of Lions yenti Benjamin Asare SM
The one case I only to I only say match after match and so far so yeah building team. The best yes preparation for the league.
Okay. And then me who say with them is it a planting say you be maintain you copy say be the toppers
no and yes be maintain because as at now your team
okay I know I Benjamin Asare and what to me atene kai kama anso e wo hono na me pacho Techiman 11-1 they say there akwakwedi afofro nsam they say ano dem nsaka and say almost say ni odate lamte watimi agree ante so no e ba be omo new head coach a na say no e say there honsem enso esi ete e wo hono na okọ aduana fo akache a omo e na Ajimabadu Park no me pacho omo gusun siesie no e koso na me no share so say bia oye nipa boni na bia ye kwa akobo bona de wadwen say to trust them e na okwa o eye chese agopama no so dia me pacho share so say CCTV cameras ade a ye de abobo hono ma enya simkuma akra ntino bebi a o hye bia na udi sebinsemu no ebetima capture amaje say police for abayire oto ama bia no enso atimi akonkan e wo Ghana yen football mo Pando Heart of Lions wamo stadium a omabebo omu home games no yes eno ene da screen so no emre bia atwam no tim say yes na so ahoye papa na so Randy Ape abomodi a say de be ya ebiso betimi aye green say de be oto na hwebo na okombe draw say be kura man ko pe butu ambo ni ade a eje say no Pando aye stadium hono eno na ohwe e screen so a na se pefo enam so omo hwe de wi a na je say agopama na pitch no esi ete e ho nti yenyina so Osman Jofadi na yemfa aye ensam no empem ha enti ayat ena watenenka say all the latest updates trending stories e dey free sem no e dey aba ohwa obrane dia 11:47 enso abo nti yeribesi na afiso ya sori na yetimi akwakoye de ese wie pochna woni yenhia na yemfa live coverage no enso emra eye Sompa Invitational Cup 2025 and yere eba on your screen nti aya tu obi obechara na yakwa na
o me de mi cheobia okay mami second edition of Democracy Cup to be held on Friday 5th September 2025 at University of Ghana Sports Stadium. The match will be between Accra Heart of Folk versus Accra Great Olympics. Anti Democracy Cup no na Parliament on the release at the aba anti kanona edam animi anti nyame adma 5th September
ti bosumi ebesimi ne de to sunum
bosumi aye besim no
ene ho asa na me
ye besimi
ya bosumi e ba besimi
okay
ana bosumi e besimu no
ne de to sunum
ena eye Democracy Cup na be baso okay mate
Ghana sua pon mu mo agopama na so no say country
University of Ghana okay mate enti yedi AC na ya sori de ko ye no yam fa sedam fa manyankopon
ade bia yera pa wo me fon yin so dem de kire wi se mi hu bi mu
yini film whatever am fi yiri aha enti yamfansi na me kodia na me chia odihia ba Casti Ebenezer oye champion baba me personal baba no oyitire e o Mandela Barbering Shop eho eno ye adwuma enti eye odihia ba Ebenezer Casti onimtire yi bruta ye nyuti kama ye mpia o haircut bia no betwa de ama nyambo a mewuram na watimi access mitini ho because chairman amoze camera no to mani so ana manima ehu okrom ati medi eno Osman Jofadi chief executive producer aya Ken Halid amara ya to tenenka se fisem ne amrone nsem no di ho nkoma kakra saso na ye no Sompa fodi nkoma de fa Sompa Invitational Tournament no ho nyambo otena ye nshi Coronation Park na Sompa Invitational Tournament no yemfa emra saso na urama ɛyɛ Samsung ɛte ɛyɛ MCR room hɔ no ma to sɛ watimi enso aboa chinchin fidie no afuruma adada no yi ne sena basa butoso do so no ama bebia akozo kama. Once again, Midi and Osman Jovari want to make assalamu alaikum. Bye bye.